Hello everyone and welcome to Star Nomad 2, a game by a single developer from Melbourne, Australia, and I was honored by him and I received a key after I reached out to him. So it's not any kind of a sponsored deal, but just to let you know, I did get the key to this game for free and I decided to take a look at it, and yeah, it's really a good game. I'm not going to lie to you. It's somewhat rough around the edges sometimes, but in general, yeah, this is the game that you might take a look at because it should strike your interest, especially if you are a fan of roguelike space games, which there are a couple of, but most of them, well, they don't really do a very good job of it. So the first thing that I want to mention, and I'm actually running some drugs here, so I cannot really take that, but the first thing that I usually rate when I rate, not great, when I'm playing those games is how they handle. And this game handles really well. I didn't really have to get used to the controls or anything, it just came naturally. So you control it with WASD, W to speed up, S to reverse, and AAD to turn, but it's done in such a way that you don't really have to think too much about it. It just comes naturally. There is like no strange inversion of controls or anything of this kind, so it's really fluent and you shouldn't have too many problems. And now the thing that really got me going in this game is the fact that not only is it really tough, and it's not like, okay, I will get too much to the details a bit later, but it's really tough, but at the same time it's really rewarding to like complete a certain goal that you have set up for yourself, because as I said, it's a roguelike. It's mostly, there is a lot of random generation, and in general the game rewards you making your own goals. There isn't like a huge overlapping story, at least I didn't really bother to get into it. Like, I didn't get into warfare yet because I made a pirate, so I'm not really going to get too much out of Federation and all this kind of jazz. I'm just plundering the crap for myself and living a good life of a humble pirate. And can we actually jump out of here? We can. Nice. So as I said, currently I'm smuggling, which I have found a way to become... Oh, I got tagged, so my engines are not working. There we go. I'm smuggling, which I found to be a great way to make income, but it can hurt you a lot. So let me tell you about difficulty levels. So there are basically two difficulty levels, and they involve roguelike and normal. And in roguelike, as you can imagine, you lose your ship, you lose your cargo, and I think you keep your money, if I'm not mistaken, but it's really punishing. If you get blown up in the early game, which will happen at the beginning, you will... I didn't manage to get a last blow there. You will pretty much get wrecked, and the best way to go about it will be to start over. So I decided to play it on normal so that I don't really have to focus on it, because I wanted to make a video on it, so I wanted to experience as much as possible because before I made this video. And in my experience, you will die, and you will die a lot. So if you are not the kind of player who likes to deal with pretty much wiping your progression, because losing your ship is like losing everything in this game. You will basically have to kind of start over, and this can hurt you a lot. Oh, I actually shot the wrong missiles then. I'm not sure if I will be able to kill this guy off. Nope, he jumped away. And yeah, that's basically what I would recommend. If you are not the kind of person who likes to get his content wiped, pretty much stick to normal. You will have fun. It's not really that menacing. You will obviously sometimes run into situations where when you abuse the normal difficulty, because how it works is basically you keep everything. There is no penalty to dying in normal mode except for being sent back to your home planet, which is not that of a big deal. Obviously you have to fly back to where you want it to be, but it's just an inconvenience more than anything else. So, and I'm getting shot at. All right, there we go. So I'm running tracks to this colony here, and these guys are pretty much stoned by me. I've been keep running tracks here for quite a while now. We can actually get those playthings, which is hilarious if you ask me, but let's actually become a pirate now. So let's get some loot. Now, the first thing, how you get a loot from the guys. You might think that you just kill the guy, right? You tag along and you take the loot, and it's not entirely the case. So the game features the kill stealing mechanic, which is what I came to think of it. Basically, you have to get the last hit on a guy to get his loot, to get experience for him, and to get credits for him, because bounties are the thing here. And even being in a pirate corp, the pirates will pay you if you kill their enemies, obviously. So what I found out is the best way to get kills is to kill steal, obviously. So you look for a guy who's low on health and you pretty much finish him off. But obviously this is not always the case. The pirates are not the kind of guys that are always there when you need them, because they are doing their own things. So sometimes you might find yourself in a situation when you are alone and there aren't any pirate gangs roaming around, and this may lead you to a very difficult situation, because running alone as a pirate is pretty impossible, to be honest. Because if you find yourself cornered by like 3 guys, which happens often because the 3 Union guys and hunters usually run at least in pairs. 3 Union guys, there are usually like 3 or 4 of them, and hunters, like 1 hunter can pretty much kill you at the beginning because you will have no idea how to handle it. I still don't have any idea how to handle those guys efficiently, because they have very fast, very efficient ships. So this might be a problem, and there comes my first problem that I have currently with the game, and this is the ship spawns. So as you have seen before, I am jumping through this gate to move through different sectors. So this is the map. I've pretty much been stuck around this part because I didn't want to venture out that much. I'm still gripping at the game, learning the ropes. Alright, if I'm quick enough, I should be able... No, I'm not gonna be able to kill him, but now that I'm committed, let's commit till the end. So once you jump out of the system, like this, okay, so those merchant ships that were just going, they are gone. And where did they go? Are they gone? Did they disappear in the void? Well, nobody knows really. Literally, often, always even, ship despawns when you follow them, and ships can follow you from void. So you jump alone into a sector and suddenly 3 Union ships jump right after you. They just spawn on top of you. And this is really frustrating. Like when I was playing in roguelike and this happens, I lose my ship and that's it. And I was running like 10k worth of drugs, which is like all of your starting money, because I'm not going to run slowly because that's boring. Obviously you don't want to be stopped like this. And it would be fine like if I jumped into the system and there are pirates waiting for me. Sure, not pirates, I mean these are Union guys. But this is like fine, I don't care, I was punished for no reason really, but at least it's logical. But when those ships spawn on top of you and you cannot really escape them, because to jump out you have to charge your jump drive, and if there is anyone shooting at you, as you have seen previously, your ship will get staggered in a way. The jump drive will not work properly, so you will be stuck there watching your ship get punished and destroyed, and you can't do anything about this. And escaping those ships is not really an option, because even though you can outrun them in your first ship, you will pretty much lose because they will keep following you and you cannot jump away before they approach you. And this is like one of the situations where I'm in pirate sector, so EOS, status lawless, and there are no pirates around. And you may think, alright, these are pirates, they don't have to be here. But this leads to a problem where like Free Union camps the planet, you come to make a trade and they blow you up for no real reason, or you cannot really prevent it, which is the main problem, I think. You can work around this and like scout the sector, but sometimes I've found myself just getting trapped, so that's not really ideal. Actually, I didn't take tracks. So this is my major problem with the game. In general, in normal it doesn't matter, you die, you get respawned, whatever. But in roguelike, this can lead you to have a lot of frustrating moments. Actually, I want to go up there. I don't know where this leads. Some of the stargates are signatures, like this leads to Ionos, which is obvious, but some of the gates are more of a wild cards, which are probably working as shortcuts, and I wasn't really using them, so let's go on an adventure and let's see whether this one leads us. But alright, this is the problem with the game. So what's great about this game, and I do mean great, and I would recommend checking it out just for this. If you are a fan, okay, we are here. So where can I go? To Gemini? No, to Providence, because there are some pirates roaming around, so we will have a bit easier time. The economy system, and this is something that most games do wrong, and this game does it very, very well. Basically, the type of goods that are being run around the systems leads to the system to develop or recess, which is obvious. But the cool part about this, if you run, for example, drugs, oh my god, he escaped. I thought we will be able to snipe him. So the rule about jump drive, like going back, does not apply to the NPCs, which is annoying, but whatever. And yeah, so when you are running like drugs, for example, to systems, those systems will become degenerate and they will attract more pirates. So if you are a pirate, you want to run the drugs because this will attract more pirates, and this will lead you to having much easier time moving around space. And obviously, when more pirates are around, there will be more bounty hunters. The more bounty hunters, the more battles there are. The Zerkers will appeal, which are these died out ancient AI, which is the remnant of the past civilization, as the game describes it. And this will lead to sometimes epic battles commencing like out of nowhere. You just run some drugs and there are suddenly 3 hunters on your back. You move back into like your pirate faction for the other pirates to help you. There a wild battle appears, you start picking off some ships, maybe getting some killing blows to get some XP. Oh, this is a cool art actually. And suddenly Zerkers come around and oh my god, the profit is massive on this one. Holy crap, that was nice. And this leads to those massive battles, as I mentioned, blowing up, and you are in the middle of it. You find yourself not able pretty much to handle it because your ship can only take so much. So you start running around and everything goes to shit pretty much, and it's amazing to experience. So probably if you stick around here, either the pirates will be destroyed, because this is pretty much a pirate incursion, so the main goal for the game is, oh, close one, is for the pirates to be wiped out, obviously, but also the problem is that sometimes the pirate will keep on fighting and keep on fighting, so more Free Union guys appear, more hunters appear, and suddenly it just all goes to crap. And I think I'm repeating myself here, but this just shows how great of a system it is. It's like something that I really wanted games to do more of, like these emergent situations, and most of the games that have them really doesn't do it that well. Okay, this is a dicey situation. I might die here, but let's try and pick off one of the guys. Actually, this guy is running without shield, and I think this is a hunter, so we want to get rid of him. Hunters are pretty much bounty hunters. Right, what was he running? Nothing really. Those are not very expensive. Let's try and pick off like one more ship maybe. How many pirates are there left? Only this one, so me and this buddy and my wingmate are here, and attack this one, please. Can we pick him off? I don't think we will be able to, but let's try it. Oh my god, he's dodging like crazy. Alright, I got him. The enemies can go off screen, and that's not very convenient, but it doesn't affect the game too much, so no worries here. They don't disappear or they don't go endlessly, they will come back at some point. And you can shoot at them too, so it's fine. As I did here. And actually this is... oh shit, there are a lot of guys there, so... turn around and burn back. And yeah, I think I talked here about most of the things concerning gameplay. Oh no, there is also this faction warfare, which, as I said, I wasn't really destined to experience myself, but we can actually try and run like through there, and maybe we will make it. We'll see if any bullshit happens on the way there, like enemies spawning behind you. But yeah, I want to see it for myself and also to show you guys how this looks, because this will probably be a huge battle, so should be interesting for you to experience, and also for me because I have never seen it before. Okay, let's jump. What is this system like? Alright, seems to be fine. So we want to go to Gemini, so it's probably on the other side. Now, unfortunately, being a pirate, I cannot just go straight there. I have to burn around the place, because if I go straight through, well, everyone will aggro on me, so this is kind of interesting. In terms of like emergent gameplay, also you have to adapt to the game. The game won't adapt to you. It won't tell you like, oh yeah, you did great on this run, great efficiency. No, you have to judge everything on your own. So if you are not the fan of games that don't give you much information, this game won't give you much information. It will tell you what the prices are and what the system is like, and you have to determine on your own if you want to go there, if you feel like you can survive it, if you think you can survive the way even. Oh, and there are actually some pirates attacking here, so we can go pretty much through the Gemini. Maybe we can land on it to fix our ship up, because we are pretty beat up. You really don't want to be engaging us, bro. Yeah, exactly, turn around. Now, can we land here? Oh my god. Shit is getting crazy here. Okay, I got attacked by this guy. And this guy will be annoying bastard, so... or not? Nope, he's turning around, so I will have to... I'm dead. I'm literally dead here. I cannot do anything to survive this. That was stupid. I thought the pirates got wrecked. And I got wrecked also. And that's it. On normal, you just respawn with all your loot, with all your money. You can even sell those stuff immediately. Let's restock our missiles. Get some more drags. Nice, and let's go. I wonder what else should I... oh yeah, to start off with, because you don't have to be a pirate, there are 3 factions to choose at the beginning, 3 ways of gameplay. The first one is being a merchant, which speaks for itself, but in this game being a merchant actually has an impact, and you can actually affect how the game works, so it's not boring. Believe me, running trades here can be very interesting. You can really change a lot based on your trading, because if you run stuff into a certain empire, because there are 4 races, I don't quite remember there, but they are kind of generic, like technology guys, religion guys, those who don't care about any other, and like the federal guys, I think. But you get the point. So if you run your goods to one of them, they will develop quite rapidly, because you are affecting the economy of those systems, and in turn that leads to the flux of power shifting towards the certain guys that you may like. This in turn leads to them being more powerful, conquering more space in those big battles. As you can see here, this guy belongs to like Human Empire, even though it seems logical that it would belong to Starborn Federation. The same goes here, like those belong to Omni Collective, even though they obviously should belong to Starborn Federation, but they are obviously losing the war. This guy is a dick here. Merchants are actually the guys who are like, oh my god, the pirates are on my tail. And they were the ones who started shooting, which is hilarious. I mean, I guess you would like want to defend against pirates, but maybe shooting them like on sight is not the best idea. Oh my god, there are Zerkers in this system actually. We want to go there. I will show you some Zerker action, and I will probably die in like a few seconds, because Zerkers are freaking powerful. But if you can pick off one of those guys, well, that gives you a lot of experience. And I actually didn't talk about the RPG element. Oh my god, there's so much to this game, I'm telling you guys. You should check this out if you are like sci-fi nerd like I am. So let's jump, let's actually stop for a second. Can I distribute those points? No, I think I have to be landed. So let's go to New Hope. I was meant to show you these Zerkers. So when the Zerkers blow me out and I get back to station, I will show you the RPG elements. They are very light, but still very... They give you customization, which is what many people look for in their games. So as you can see here, when I'm mousing over my portrait, there is the pilot stats, and I am pilot rank 6 with current XP and the experience needed for the next rank. When you fill this, you advance obviously, and then you can spend your points, and I will show you the points after this part. So let's just go to the Zerkers. Actually, what I really like from those stats are ship destroyed. I'm a nerd for statistics like that. I feel good because I killed those 36 corvettes. Even though it's not that great of an achievement, I still feel good. Okay, there are still Zerkers in the system. Oh, there he is. And there are actually some pirates, some free union ships, so this is a big battle. Oh, there are some Zerkers. And I'm immediately going for them. And as you can see, he shot at me and he went immediately to structure. Yeah, you can see the point. He's a dick. Like, he will destroy you. If you get attacked a lot by this guy, he will pierce your shields casually and destroy you. But focusing him down may lead to a surge of experience, and I will try, but as you could see, these guys don't give a crap. I'm pretty much running around after him and trying to get the last shot, which is going to happen. And I got 600 XP for this, and this is a lot, believe me. For a Corvette you get like 100, so those guys give you a lot more than 100. And he's got some ore, and this is a very experienced ore, so I'm going to throw away my drags for it, which, yeah, shows you how valuable it is. It's more valuable than drags. That speaks for itself, I guess. Alright, let's go. And we can sell you the drags for a huge profit, because obviously the drags are profitable but very risky. I mean, they are kind of risky for if you are a merchant and you are running drugs, you can get scanned and obviously they won't like it. But if you are a pirate, well, you are a pirate, who cares? They will shoot at you anyway, so might as well have them. Oh my god. Now the strange thing about the game is that when you leave out of like station or a planet, the game kind of resets itself outside, so the NPCs will be moved around and the conflict kind of starts over, which in a way is a kind of a cheat system, I would say. I'm not sure about like if the enemies respawn or anything of this kind. Like, is this the Zerker that I killed but going into the planet reset him? Or is it like a different guy completely? There isn't really a good way to tell. And I got another one. Yes! Give me those XPs. I actually thought I would get blown up, but I have a better ship now. Like, it's not a corvette, it's a frigate, which I was working on hard to get it. And yeah, now I'm kind of a little bit more sturdy. I can actually start going head to head with some of those ships, which in a corvette I couldn't do at all. Oh, this guy is low. Let's get a last hit on him. He's off the screen, but my missiles can follow him. But he's the fast one. Hunters are really fast, bounty hunters I mean. But I managed to get the last hit. I wanted to show you guys the RPG elements real hard, but this game is too good. I have to fight. Those conflicts are too fun. And I'm actually holding quite nicely. Another last hit. I mean, there is something about recording, like it gives you more luck, or it gives you more no luck. It drains your luck, or it gives you luck. In this case, it gave me a lot of luck, because usually I was struggling with those last hits, and here I just piled on them. Actually, are there any pirate incursions nearby? Yeah, this is a pirate incursion actually system, and I think this is the last pirate that's running here, so the pirate incursion just ended. And this means that I want to get this last hit before I blew up. Get the cargo? Nope, didn't make it. Let's sell, and let me show you the skill tree. So this is basically your skill tree. How it works: turrets, missiles, drones, utilities. Pretty basic. They are like linear upgrades from what I've seen, but they give you something to specialize in. So I'm going into missiles because I like explosions. And yeah, I think this is like most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. There is a lot more to this game. As I said, like there is lifeboat exchange also, which is selling the prisoners of war, which can complement your income. So as you can see, this map is huge. There is like warfare going around here, which is what I would love to show you, but I probably wouldn't even survive. Actually, we can see where this will lead us, because there is another kind of uncharted Stargate. Maybe it will lead me like here or here, and oh, this one ended. So the conflicts, as I said before, are emergent, so the one side will lose, the map will reset, and the cycle will continue. So the world lives on his own when you are playing and you are not doing the stuff. So where am I? Here actually. Okay, that's interesting. Kind of not what I wanted, but still. Alright. Did I take drugs? I didn't take drugs with me. Holy crap. Let's go back. It's always worth it when you are home to take those drugs. Oh, I actually... Holy crap, I got so sidetracked. I'm so sorry for this. I'm terrible at this, but there is also the Bounty Hunter road, the Bounty Hunter faction that you can start with. And it's what it sounds like. You are killing pirates, but you also have the open gates to like more content, because the pirates are, damn it, I didn't make it, and now I'm hunting in combat, and those guys are mean, to say the least. But my guys came, so I should be able to land here, but yeah, I got attacked by this freaking bastard, so let's send him a rocket and we can go back. Alright, buy some tracks. And as I was saying, the bounty hunter and merchant opens up more to the game because they don't have ruined reputation across the galaxy. When you mouse over it, you see different faction standings down below. I actually have some free union standing, which is strange. Oh no, I killed some Zerkers, so probably that raised it. But obviously you will be low with everyone else except for the pirate, because you are destroying anyone and you don't really care. Actually, I think I'm close to leveling up. Yeah, I am. But I was meant to end this episode, so let's end this. This game has a lot to offer. You will find yourself lost in this game, and you will find yourself always having something to do. There is the whole squad AI, which you can see if you press F1. There is a help. You can order your squad around. You have some of the behavior AI for the AI, so you can customize how they will behave. When you mouse over like this, it's kind of strange, but when you mouse over this triangle, I always forget about it, you will have the priority target, combat tactics, weapon usage, and engagement range. So you can customize how your AI will behave. You can order it around a bit. So that's all good. I have only one guy, but it's kind of tough to get those. To get Talon, I had to pretty much gain some reputation of my own, because at the beginning you are like freshy, and now I knows how to fight, which led, I think after I was not a pushover, I could recruit Talon, so that was all good. And it helps you a lot. Everything in this game helps you a lot. You don't feel like you get screwed behind. You also have all of your subsystems and customization. It's kind of limited, but it changes your gameplay. You have more of a shotgun gun, you have more of a sniper gun, and all that jazz. Customization to your ship, where you upgrade your energies, all that jazz. So everything is good. I would strongly recommend that you have a look at this game. From the bottom of my heart, this is a good game. It's working, it's not bugged in any terrible way. As I said, the engagement when you jump off the gate and you get jumped by some unnamed pilots can be a bit of a hassle, but in general it doesn't break too much. So yeah, thank you guys a lot for watching. If you like this episode, a bit of a chaotic one, but this is how I usually do. I'm making those live, no script or anything, so it's kind of tough to make it coherent at some points. But yeah, if you liked it, leave a like, consider subscribing, it all helps me greatly. If you have any feedback, leave it in the comment section. Consider liking me on social media, on my Facebook, on my Twitter. I'm not really a spammy guy because I'm not really the social media expert, but sometimes I post my videos and maybe some of my thoughts. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.